Diane. Welcome to your yoga class. We've got 45 minutes of class time. We start with just basic little poses. I did get a little request that when I saw someone over the past few days, and they wanted me to put, I did a little series that we did a little bit more chair poses and adding in that little series there, getting into our glutes and the back of our legs. So we'll put that into it along with always working our core, because I love our core. So we're just going to start by crossing our ankles. If crossing our ankles isn't good and we want to extend your legs out nice and long. And again, any injuries or early pregnancies, you do have your doctor's clearance. And again, if anything doesn't feel right and you just want to just take it easy, go for it. Just take it easy. So we're just going to cross your ankles. Just place your hands onto your knees and just give yourself a nice little shoulder roll. And back the other way. And then softly, let's place one hand down on the side, working the side of our oblique. So we'll just lift up nice and tall first. Reach the fingertips up nice and high in the air. And then softly give yourself a nice little tip over to the side. And again, team, we're all at different fitness levels. If you've been doing other exercises today and this is just a little icing on the cake and you feel that you're a little bit more stretchy, then just come down that a little bit lower if that feels right for you. Otherwise, stay up, and you need to make it even a bit easier. Just reach your arm up and just go from a slight bend. But again, pick your level that suits you. And then softly come back down to the side and then lift the hand up nice and high. Relax your shoulders, bring your shoulders down and reach your hand up nice and high, and then softly give yourself a nice little tip over. Want that little bit more, reach over a little bit further. Beautiful, guys. And then softly bring it back and give yourself that nice little shoulder roll. And back the other way. And then softly lower your head down. And softly just give yourself that nice little gentle, and not tucking your head here. So just have your hand just relaxing. Do you feel that release coming down the side of your neck? Again, relax your shoulders and softly come back up. Other side and reach over. Beautiful, guys. Bring it back, come back down, and then come onto all fours. I'm softly gonna give that spine a little stretch out with our little cat and cows. Have those knees be that hip distance apart. And then we're softly going to come into our thread the needle. So we'll do 3 times for each side, and then on our last one we'll hold down a little bit longer. So we're going to reach your arm up nice and high in the air, take that inhale in, and then we're going to exhale and take it all the way down until our cheek comes down to our mats. And then softly taking it up nice and high, take that inhale in and exhale. And this is our coming into our third one. We'll stay down that little bit longer. Reach that bottom one a little bit further away. We'll feel like I want a little bit more. Lift up your top hand. Take your top hand across your lower back. And then if you want a little bit more, maybe as your hand comes across your lower back, your fingertips come to that imaginary little pocket on the top of your hip. And softly take that hand back, lift up nice and high in the air, and then softly take it down. Other side, up we go, nice and high. Inhale in, exhale down. Get 3 times, team up, we go nice and high, and exhale through. And you get up nice and high, and exhale through. And then it's time to take your hand across your lower back. Maybe it just stays in the middle of the back. Maybe it reaches a little bit further, it comes to that top little pocket at your hip. And softly take the hand back down, lift up nice and high, and then softly bring it back. Good job, gang. And then give me a few cat-cows again. Good job, team. And then softly from here, getting right into that core. So I'm softly gonna stay in this position here with our wrist in line with our shoulders, knees in line with the hips. Engage your core and hold on to it nice and tight. And if we want a little bit more challenge, I want you to softly curl your toes and float your knees up about an inch off your mat. Opening up your collarbone, push into the palm of the hands. Engaging that core, remembering to breathe. And finishing that last one, good. Lower down onto the feet, bring yourselves back. Let's give our wrist a nice little roll around. And then opposite direction. Okay, hands down, and then we come into the next one. Push into the palm of our hands, open the fingertips up nice and wide. Round 2, and away we go. Again, can't stay here the whole time that I am, that's okay. Just lower your knees down, engage the core. Otherwise, keeping those knees up about, just about an inch. Good job, team. Lower down, bring yourselves back. Give the shoulders a nice little roll around and back the other way. And last one, right into it. Breathe, focus, push down into the palm of the hands, curl the toes, and away we go. I promise you we'll do a child's pose right after this. Almost there, guys. You're doing great. And you've got 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring your big toes together. Open your knees nice and wide. Lower yourselves down. Bring your forehead down. Either keep your arms out, extended out, or bring them back by your sides. Give yourself a nice little shoulder roll. Now, team, we're going to go through a nice little flow, but we're going to go through, sorry if you didn't hear me, we're going to go through a nice little flow, And again, at any time, if the flow gets a little bit too much, just give yourself a break, come back into that child's pose. You can extend your arms out nice and long, or just keep them down by your sides. And then softly from here, we're going to come into our first downward dog. So we're going to push down into our hands. We're going to curl the toes under, and we're going to send our bottom up nice and high. We're going to pedal those heels. And then team, from our downward dog, we're going to come back to, again, working our core to bring it into our plank. So we're going to hold our plank. Again, too much on our toes, lower down your knees. Beautiful, guys. And then we're all going to lower down your knees, and then we're going to practice our lowering down our plank, so which is also lowering down into our Chaturanga. So let our elbows come nice and close by the sides of our bodies, and then softly we're going to reach our fingertips nice and long in the direction of our feet. Again, trying our best to keep our eye gaze looking down at our mat, our faces away from our mat. Engaging the core, strong shoulders. Place your hands by your sides, then we softly lift up and curl the toes under, and then we come back into our downward dog. Pedal those heels, remembering to breathe, and then we come back down into our nice long plank, holding it there. Again, too much, lower down to your knees. Okay, team, let's everyone lower down to the knees, and then we lower our plank. So when we go through our flow, that's lowering down into our Chaturanga. We softly lower ourselves down, and then this time we're going to take it into more of a lotus position. So we're going to send our fingertips out nice and long, lift up the chest a little bit higher, and possibly maybe lift up our feet. Softly lower the feet, bring your hands back down to our shoulders. We come into upward dog, curl the toes under, and we come back into our downward dog. Pedal those feet. Okay, team, one more for me. Bring it forward. Doing really good, guys. Again, too much going on. Lower down to your knees. And then, guys, let's everyone lower down to your knees, flatten your feet. Slowly lower yourselves down, nice and controlled. Try not to drop yourself, feeling that power, feeling and strength. Send your fingertips all the way to the back of the room. Lift up that chest a little bit higher if it feels right, and softly lift up your feet a little bit higher. Again, too much, feeling this in your lower back, just keep yourselves down. Beautiful, and then team, I do want you to lower your feet, and if you can, interlock your hands. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Maybe we lift up a little bit higher. Beautiful. Release the hands, bring your hands nice and close to your shoulders, and then softly upward dog, curl the toes under, downward dog. Good job, team. Now we're starting to add on, coming into our flow. So every time we do one side, then we do the other side, and then we take a break back here into our downward dog. Again, if the downward dog is too much or you've just had enough, lower your knees down, bring those big toes together, and come into your child's pose. So again, away we go. We curl those toes under, up we come into our downward dog. Let's make it up to the top of our mat. So we take baby steps first up to our top of our mat. Now once we're here, we're going to place your hands onto your shins, send your backside nice and long, spine nice and long, and then softly we're going to lower ourselves down, lift up nice and high. Our gaze comes in all the way to our fingertips through our sun salutation, softly lowering ourselves down. Once we lower ourselves down, softly bend the knees, and then softly from here, take a big step back with our right foot, pivot the right heel down, circle the right arm down and around, and then we come into our warrior two. Beautiful, guys. Maybe sink that a little bit lower. Holding that position, coming into our flow, we softly circle our windmill, our right arm around. We take a big step back with our left foot, lower down onto our knees, come back to that position that we just did moments ago, softly lowering our plank down, so lowering our chaturanga, lifting up the chest, curl the toes under, downward dog. Now let's go on right on to immediately the other side. So let's get up to the top of our mat. Baby steps to start with, and then slightly hands come to tap our shins, softly lowering down, lift up nice and high, reach up to the stars, softly lowering ourselves down. Once we lower ourselves down, this time our left foot steps back, pivot the left heel around, windmill your left arm up and around, and we come into our warrior two. Good job, guys. Circle the left arm down, send the right arm down, step the right foot back. We lower down onto our knees, softly lowering ourselves down. Lift up the chest, curl the toes under, and downward dog. Beautiful, guys. Okay, team, round one is done. So now adding on, so now our warrior two is going to become into our reverse warrior. So let's make it up to the top of our mat. So maybe this time, instead of the baby steps, maybe just one big step all the way up. Soften that step. Maybe it's a soft hop. Hands come to our shins, softly lowering down. Lift up nice and high. Softly come through the middle, softly. Once we lower ourselves down, we take that right foot back, pivot the right heel around. Circle the right arm around, we stay down nice and low. Then from here, palms face the back of the room, thumbs face the ceiling. And now we're going to bring our hands together in front of us. And then we're going to take it back out. Bring it out in front of us. And bring it back in. So squeezing those chest muscles together. Last one there, circle the arm around, circle the left hand down, step the left foot back. Knees or toes as we softly lower ourselds down. Upward dog, curl the toes under. Downward dog, let's make it up to the top of our mat. Beautiful, guys. Hands come to our shins. Nice long back, softly lower down. Reach up nice and high. Softly bring it back down. This time let's step the left foot back. Big step back, pivot the left heel around. Circle the left arm around. And we come into our warrior two. Beautiful, guys. Then once we're there, let's bring the hands together. They come in front, and then bring them back. And then we come in front again, softly, and bring them back. One more time. Bring them together, bring it in. Circle the left arm around, send the right arm down, right hand down. Step back, knees.
lower ourselves down. Upward dog, curl the toes under, and downward dog. Beautiful, guys. Taking our break here, remembering to breathe. And again, need a child's pose for momentarily. Take the child's pose. So now, team, we're going to work that chest with those lateral raises coming to the front of our center, and then from there, we are going to then take it into our reversing our warrior. We might take it into an overhead press rather than that lateral raise. So, sorry, let's add that on instead. So we'll take out that lateral raise and then come into our overhead press. So let's walk up to the top of our mats. Hands come to shin, softly lowering ourselves down, up nice and high. Eye gaze, look at those fingertips. Softly lowering yourself down. Bend those knees, take a big step back with the right foot, pivot the right heel around. Take it up and over. This time, we sink down a little bit lower. Now, I want you to give me goal post arms. So arms are in that right angle position. And then we reach up above. Tap the fingertips, bring it back in. Reach up above. Maybe eye gaze follows those fingertips. One more. Reach up above. Send the arms up nice and long. Flip your left hand and let your right hand slide down. We move the left hand in, send the right arm around. Take a big step back with our left foot. Lower down our knees or stay in that high plank position. Elbows come and skim the side of the body. Lowering yourself down, upward dog, curl the toes under. Downward dog, let's come meet at the top of our mat. Big step, maybe baby steps, maybe a soft hop, and up we go, beautiful. Hands come to our shins, softly lowering down, up nice and high. Reach above, softly lowering ourselves down. Softly step, I think I forgot something. So step the left foot back, and then we come around. We come into our warrior two, then looking at me, eye gaze forward, and we come in goal post arms, and we reach above. Maybe as we're reaching above, sink a little bit lower, and we reach above, and we reach above. One more. Hold it there. Flip our right hand, send your left hand down the side. Reach. Send the right hand on the outside of the right foot, left hand down, step the right foot back. So either lower down to our knees or stay up into that long plank. We softly lower ourselves down. Beautiful, guys. Upward dog, curl the toes under, and our downward dog. Okay, team, let's add on. So we'll go into the warrior two, then the overhead presses, then we'll come into our reverse, and then we'll come into a side bend. So 4 steps, let's get up to the top of our mat. Baby steps, a big step, up we go. Hands come to our shins, softly dip down, lift up nice and high, reach above, find that nice long energy. And down we come. You're doing great, guys. Tap the floor, step the right foot back, pivot the right heel around. Stay down nice and low with me. Down nice and low. Hold it there. Then we're going to bend the elbows, and we've got 3 overhead. We reach above and then take it back. And we reach above and we take it back. You got 1 more. Reach above. Hold it there. Reverse our warrior, and then our left forearm comes onto our left thigh, and we reach over. Find that nice long diagonal coming from your right fingertips all the way down to your right foot. Down low, place the left hand down, send the right hand down, step the left foot back. Knees or stay up on our toes as we softly lower ourselves down. Try not to drop yourself. There you go, nice and controlled. Upward dog, curl the toes under, and downward dog. Okay, even ourselves out. Other side, get up to the top of our mat. Baby steps, big steps, soft top. Hands come to our shins. We softly lower ourselves down. Lift up nice and high. High gaze follows the fingertips. We softly lower ourselves down. Beautiful, guys. This time, let's step the left foot back, lower the left heel down. Stay down nice and low into that right side, and around we go. And then softly from there, we come into overhead press and bring it back. Back into that overhead press, reach above. One more for me, reach above. Hold it out, arms nice and long. Flip your right hand, reverse our warrior. Okay, guys, doing really, really good. Now send our right hand, right forearm to our right thigh. Reach over nice and long. Send the left hand down. Send the right hand down. Step the right foot back. Lower down our knees or stay up on those toes. We simply lower ourselves down. Upward dog. Curl the toes under. And our downward dog. Beautiful, guys. Okay, team, now we're going to add in a little bit more power, because now we'll start from the bottom end of our mat. So I softly want you to lift up your left foot, send your left knee up nice and high, left heel hovering over your bum. Sink a little bit lower, and then softly step your left foot so it comes all the way up to the top of the mat, coming back to our familiar positions. Pivot the right heel down. Reset yourself. Reach over nice and long, and we come into our warrior two. Getting the shoulders and the arms to work with our overhead press. Bend the elbows. We reach above. As we're reaching above, can we sink a little bit lower? And we reach above. And then bring it back down. And we reach above. Send the arms out nice and long. You're doing great, guys. Flip your left hand. Reverse the warrior. Left forearm, left thigh, reach over nice and long. So if we lower your right hand, lower your left hand. Big step back with that left foot. Stay up on your toes and lower down onto your knees as we softly lower ourselves down. Upward dog, curl the toes under. And our downward dog. Let's get up to the, we lift the right foot up. Right heel hovers over the bum. Now, team, nice and softly, let's step that right foot. If it needs a little bit help, help it along the way. Pivot the left heel down, and we take it around, and we come into our warrior two. Then softly from here, we bend the elbows, and we come up nice and high, and then we bring it back down, and we reach above. Sink a little bit lower. There you go. One more. Reach above. Hold it there. Send the arms out nice and long. Flip your right hand and reverse the warrior. Right forearm, right thigh. Reach over nice and long. Send your left hand down. Send your right hand down. Step your right foot back. Lowering down. Upward dog. Curl the toes in it. Downward dog. Okay, team, last time through, not much of a break here. If it's too much for you, give yourself into that child's pose. Let's lift the left leg up. Send the left leg up nice and high. Lower yourself down. Keeping those heart rates up, finding that energy. You're doing really, really good, I promise. It's the last time through. Step your left foot all the way up in between your hands. Pivot your right heel down. Circle your right arm up and around. We come into our warrior two. Hold it momentarily, then softly give me bent elbows, and we reach above. As we're reaching above, can we sink a little bit lower into our left glute? Reach above, send it out nice and long. Flip your left hand, reverse our warrior. Then coming to our side bend. Left forearm, left thigh, reach over nice and long. Send your right hand down, send your left hand down. Big step back with our left foot. Stay either in that high plank or lower down your knees. Softly lower yourselves down. Upward dog, curl the toes under. Downward dog, right into the right side. Right leg up nice and high. Right heel hovering over your bum. Okay guys, step that right foot all the way up to the top of the mat. Pivot the left heel down, circle the left arm up and around. And then turn your head. Bend the elbows, sink a little bit lower into that right glute, and we reach above. Find that steadiness, find the control. Reach above, arms out nice and long, flip your right hand, send your left hand down. Reach along, nice and long. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Right from right thigh, I promise you we're gonna take that child's pose in just a moment's time. Reach above nice and long, send the left hand down, send the right arm, hand down. Step the right foot back. Stay up higher, lower down into your knees. We lower our plank down. Find that control. Upward dog, curl the toes, downward dog, lower the knees, big toes. And well done, everyone. Whew. Gentle rock side to side. Good job, guys. Come on out of it. Softly. Walk your hands back to your feet. Rub on elbow to elbow. Knees bent, gentle rock side to side. And softly from here, peel up one vertebrae at a time. Okay, gang. I promise you we're going to do some chair poses, so getting into more of our glutes and our thighs. So give yourself a nice little shake out. If you need a sip of water, get a sip of water. Okay, gang, so we are going to work on our chair pose. So feet are that hip distance apart. If you want a little bit more challenging, bring the feet together. So either feet are that hip distance apart, and then bring it back down. And then softly from here, we're going to lower ourselves down into our chair pose. And then we stand ourselves up. Okay, team, this time, next time we come down, bring the palms of the hands together into our nice prayer. Then let your left elbow hover over your right knee. Softly bring it back to the center, circle the arms around. And then we come back into chair pose and bring it back up. And down nice and low, and bring it back up. Okay, let's stay nice and low. Palms come together into a prayer. Let our right elbow hover over our left knee. Hold it there, reach, retreat. Come back into the center, reach up nice and high. Scoop down, and we come down low. And bring it back in. And down low. And bring it back in. Okay, let's stay down nice and low. Palms come together, either just hold it here or adding on those little challenges. Left elbow floats in front of our right knee. Maybe our left fingertips come down to the floor on the outside of our right foot, and send your right hand up nice and high. Sink that bottom down a little bit lower. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Come back into the center, circle the arms around. Woo. Lower down and bring it back up. And we lower down, bring it back up. Okay, team, one more. We lower down. Hands into prayer. Let our right elbow float over our left knee. Hold it there. Or send the right fingertips down. Send the left arm up. Nice and high. Circle the hand around, bring it back up. Woo. Down nice and low, and bring it back in. And down nice and low, and bring it back in. Last one here. Left elbow hovers over the right knee. Send it fingertips down. Then team adding on, if we like. Then let our left hand reach a little bit further in front of our left foot. And then softly let our right foot just float in the air, or send the right leg up nice and high. Maybe the right fingertips are coming up. Hold it, hold it, hold it, lower down, bring it back down. Reach up nice and high. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down nice and low. Right elbow floats in front of our left knee. Adding on, right fingertips come down. Send the left hand up nice and high. Adding on, right hand comes in front of our right foot. Softly float our left foot up. Maybe it comes up a little bit higher. Maybe send the left hand to float where the left foot is. Hold it there, reach, reach, reach. Lower down, bring it back in. And reach up nice and high. Beautiful, guys. Softly bring it back in. Open your feet nice and wide. Send yourself down nice and low. Woo! Walk your fingertips over towards your left foot. Right hand comes above or below your left knee, and send your left arm up nice and high in the air. Softly lower the hands. Walk your fingertips over towards the other side. Send the right arm up nice and high. Left hand has the option to either stay on the floor or above or below your knee. Beautiful, guys. Come into the center. Flip the heel, toe your feet together, then lower your knees. Ooh, ouchie, ouchie. Send ourselves down. Bring the soles of the feet together. Gently push your elbows into the knees. Softly lower your hands down. Send your left leg out nice and long, right foot into the inner of your left thigh. Reach your arms up nice and high, and then softly give yourself a pivot and tip on over that left leg. Super tight hamstrings, I want you to just bend your left knee. Reach up nice and high. Send it down nice and long. Bringing them back, reach your arms up nice and high, and then let your left hand come in the inside of your left leg and tip yourselves over. My flexies have that top hand reach onto your toes. Grab onto your toes. Again, tight hamstrings. Bend your knee. Getting that side of our body to work again. Not forgetting the side of our waistline, our obliques. And then softly bring your right hand down, softly bend your left knee and reach your left arm up nice and high. Feel like you want a little bit more? Lift up your right glute and send your left leg out nice and long. Softly hand back down. Swap sides, send your right leg out nice and long. Left foot in, and if I reach over, tip over, exhale. And then softly bring it back, reach up nice and high, and then this time our right hand comes in inside of our right leg, reach over nice and long again, tight hamstring, just bend the knee. My flexies, maybe you reach over for your toes. Beautiful, bring yourselves back. Send the left arm down, bend your right knee, reach your right arm up nice and long. Maybe lift up your bum and get that nice long diagonal stretch, straightening your right leg. Beautiful, lower yourself down, lower your bum down, send yourselves up nice and long. To the mat, let's give those glutes a nice little stretch out. And softly lower yourselves down. Let's cross your right ankle over your left thigh, gently push away your right knee. And then softly from here, guys, tip your body over, so now your right foot's coming down. If you can, your left hand grips onto your right ankle. And then let your right knee push away, so you're getting that inside and outside, so your IT band down the outside of your leg. And then send your right arm out nice and long up above your head to get that nice long stretch coming down the side of your right waistline. Circle your right hand down by your sides, release your left hand, and then softly bring your arms down by your sides, lift up your left foot, and then softly lift up your head. If you can, thread the needle, reach on below your left knee, lifting up your head, tucking yourself in a nice little ball. Can't reach there, reach onto your thigh, and then pull it in that a little bit closer, gently giving yourself a little rock side to side. And then softly I want you to lower your head. If you feel a strain in your neck, just release your hands. Pull it in a little bit closer, feeling that beautiful stretch coming into your right glute. Release your right foot. Now take your left ankle, cross it over your right thigh, gently push away your left knee. Hands come down by your sides. Give yourself a nice little tip over. So left foot comes all the way down to the floor if you can. Right hand grabs onto your left ankle. Send your left arm way above your head. And then feel that beautiful stretch coming down the whole side of your left side. Gently pushing your left knee away to feel that stretch coming down the inside and the outer side of your IT band, so that muscle, big long muscle that comes from your glute up to the top of your knee. And then circle your left hand around, rock yourselves back up. Softly lift up your right foot, lift up your head, reach through the middle, clasp your hands underneath your right knee, pull it in a little bit closer. And then a gentle rock side to side. Softly lower your heads down. And then team from here, softly lower your right foot, untwist your left, send your legs out nice and long. And then please give yourself a well-deserved few minutes of our relaxation. Arms just come down by your sides. Arches out to the letter V, allowing yourselves just to melt into your mats. Now team, I want you to stay here, please. Really honor yourselves and really taking care of yourselves to just relax and focus on all the good work that we just presented. So if you can, maybe turn it off just temporarily, and then and stay here for a few minutes, and then restart it again, and then I'll walk you out of your relaxation. So softly coming out of our relaxation, softly wiggling your toes, gently rolling your ankles. Gently brush your thumb against your fingertips. And then reach your arms way above your head. Take a beautiful inhale in, and with your exhale, softly bring your arms down by your sides. Softly bending your knees. Bring your knees into your chest. Softly lift up your head, tuck yourself in that nice little ball. Softly tip your knees to the front of the room. Softly pushing yourselves out. Well done, everyone. Either send your legs out nice and long across your ankles. And then reach your arms up nice and high. Eye gaze follow those fingertips, softly bowing your head. Bring your hands to that heart center. Softly lowering yourselves down. Lift up your heads. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Guys, take it easy. Drink lots of water. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.